Do you know who I hate, Alexa?
Who?
Homeless people.
Same. They're lazy people who love to live in shit on the side of the road. But thankfully, there's a YouTuber out there who agrees with us.
Yes. Saikuno?
No, Tyler Oliveira.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to watch a video of him walking around the city and abusing homeless people.
This is Vancouver, Canada, a city that made every drug legal. This is Portland, Oregon, the city where every drug is legal. This is San Francisco, the city that pays drug addicts to use drugs. Are you smoking crack right now? Is that what that is? Are you on Trank right now? Is that why you're nodding out? What are you using? Is it meth? People appeared lifeless on the corner of every street, and it was impossible to tell if they were just high or dead. I didn't expect to play journalist today, but I guess I am.
I investigated the city that banned police.
Amazing.
I didn't know they did that in America.
No.
Have you heard about a city in America that banned police?
It might not be America.
True.
It could be this suburb we're in right now. And we're just finding out.
This is Seattle, Washington. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Drug addiction, homelessness, racism, protests. Crime.
Where how's like drug addiction and all these other things and people dying is the same as someone yelling Free Palestine on the street?
It's exactly the same. It's chaos.
Chaos.
This destroys a city.
Crime.
I am being trafficked against my will.
Chaos. Are you on fentanyl right now? He's pooping. Wait, you're taking a poop? And free fentanyl?
Imagine you see a man pooping and you're like, sick, YouTube, paycheck, let's go interview him while he's shitting his pants.
Hey, are you doing poo right now?
Whoa, dude, that's weird.
Is that poo?
Do you know that's weird?
You know you're not meant to be pooing.
Do you know
I'm meant to be filming you poo? Because what I'm doing is illegal. Probably more illegal than you pooing in public. Like non-consensually filming someone else take a shit.
Yeah, but it's crazy because it's like...
You should be ashamed of yourself, you dirty, dirty little...
3 years ago, in June of 2020, Seattle protests emerged following the death of George Floyd and denouncing racial injustice and police brutality. In an effort to placate protesters, the mayor surrendered 5 blocks of the Capitol Hill neighborhood, and the police evacuated the zone completely, leading protesters to occupy the zone, banning police from entering, and declaring independence as the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone, CHAZ, later renamed CHOP.
I don't think the mayor banned police.
No. The police left, but then he said the protesters banned them from entering.
I mean, they did.
Yeah, but that's not how it works. If police want to come in, they're not going to walk in and then see a sign that says no cops.
Oh,
and be
sorry.
Like, we can't go past this
I guess.
sign. You mean the police chose to leave?
Sorry, police, this is illegal now, according to me.
Did you see the sign that's over there?
Are you a cop?
No cops allowed.
Also, didn't this last like 2 weeks or some shit? 2 weeks, like 4 years ago?
Yeah, so he's doing it now?
CHOP, as protesters vowed to occupy the zone until Seattle's police budget was cut in half.
Was it cut in half?
We would have heard about it if suddenly somewhere in America was like, oh, we're not giving police $1 billion this year. Police budget grew to more than $370 million from $355 million in 2022.
So it went up by 15.
It went up by $15 million.
So that's what he means by cutting it in half.
It means cutting it in more. In November 2021, so right after CHAZ, the council never cut funding for a single police officer.
Well, but he just said they cut it.
But how did Seattle get to this boiling point? How did these events permanently impact the city? And what does the future of Seattle look like when considering the problems it faces today? I met up with Seattle journalist Jonathan Cho to go boots on the ground and see the state of chaos in Seattle today.
Going to these camps, you have to have an exit strategy. I know all the entrances and exits. That's one. We know where to go. And just know that there are moving cars right now next to us going 80 miles an hour.
As we stumbled upon a tent with a bucket full of what looked to be human feces, the stench was so bad, we began to wonder if someone had died inside.
The stench was so bad. Let me see that shit. More. Film more. Let me see the flies.
You see flies here in there? You think someone's dead in there?
I don't know.
It might be worth a wellness check. I don't know. There could be someone dead in there.
We have found bodies in these tents before.
Is anyone in there?
Hey guys, welfare check.
Can we do that?
Is that how you do a welfare check? You shout welfare check?
Welfare check! Can anyone do it? Because he's a journalist, he's not like a social worker. It's like, can we just do that? They're gonna charge someone's house and be like, welfare check! With a camera. That's the best way to get into anywhere. So I've noticed your house stinks. I've invited myself inside with a camera to investigate the smell.
Yeah.
Are you doing poos in here?
I thought this would make you feel better. Is there anything we can do to help? Publishing your face to millions of people online so you'll never get a job because we saw you shitting in a bucket. Anything we can do to help?
Well, drug addiction kept many of these people on the streets. We stumbled upon this giant fortress that led me to wonder if some of these people actually preferred living on these streets. Hey there, how's it going? Is it too cold for you out here?
Not in this blanket.
Okay, fair. Do you need any help from anyone? And if so, how could someone help you?
I don't need any more help.
Okay.
I got all the things I need.
Notice what he said. He said he's choosing this.
Oh, the lifestyle.
The lifestyle.
Sure.
What? He said, these two men walk into your house with a camera and ask, do you need any help? You'd be like, I got all I need, please leave. And he's like, you see, that actually means this guy's chosen to be homeless. If he didn't want us to help him, you know that these two guys aren't here to help you.
No, you can tell their agenda immediately as well. If someone walks around like this, like social workers don't do that.
No. Who is this guy? Who's this journalist?
Who? It's Tyler.
No, the guy he's traveling with.
Down there, Jonathan Show. Powered by Turning Point USA.
Whoa. Like, this guy's just a Turning Point USA guy. He's like a right-wing influencer. Let's just visit these homeless encampments with a guy who wants to kill all homeless people.
But why would Tyler pick this man specifically?
And why not, like, tell us?
But intrigued by this unspoken tension felt throughout the city, I headed towards the Capitol Hill neighborhood where the events of CHAZ began. But on our way there, Jonathan saw an abandoned building being broken into, and we sped onto the scene to investigate further.
How did you see it if you had to speed to the building? Sorry, it's not that relevant, but it's just fucking bad storytelling. That's just lazy.
It's just like, I saw
We saw it. So we had to drive 10
kilometers that way.
No,
this guy's like a right-wing influencer, and he has a few places that he wants to visit where he can show this off to this random YouTube.
Or maybe he's a property owner and these people are squatting in his property. It's like,
He's a slumlord.
we can go film
Yes,
this.
yes.
This could potentially be dangerous.
Hello? You don't live here, sir.
I was sitting here.
You're squatting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You want me to get my stuff?
I mean,
Okay,
they don't want people living here.
Okay, well, I'll get my stuff. I got some clothes and stuff here, so.
Would you like to talk real quick now that we're here?
We're not the
It's like, we're here to evict you with cameras. He's like, okay, I'll leave.
But the man was so polite about it. The guy didn't even say you have to leave, and he's so used to being shuffled around that he's like, okay, I'll leave.
Completely broken
But
man.
before you leave, can we just film where you shit on camera,
Yeah,
please?
come on, show us your asshole.
No, I'm saying I'll get my stuff and go.
Would you like to share why you're here? We saw you.
I'm homeless.
You're homeless?
Yeah,
Okay, so you're squatting here?
yeah. The furniture was already here.
Can we come in?
How do they not see what's happening in interaction? Like, I have no idea how a random person watches this and doesn't see these two as the bad guys. Like,
This is horrible.
this person's pleading, being like, please, this is like the only place I've found to live. Who even wants to fucking live here? What is this? It's like an abandoned, like, storage unit?
Yeah, what the fuck?
He's like, I'm sorry, I'll leave right now. Just when two random people show up.
Can we come in?
Yeah.
What's going on in here? There's a lot of pretty ladies, by the way.
Wow,
That was all. I was all here. Like,
Wait, 18 plus. Did you say you go to his Patreon?
You go to his Patreon, you get to see.
What's going on?
Wait.
There's a lot of pretty ladies.
You go to his Patreon to see a homeless man's porn.
That's fucking sick. That's a much better plug than our Patreon.
Yeah, all you get with ours is just like heaps of fun videos for really cheap. $5 a month.
Bit of porn.
so I just have clothes, so I just get it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how did you find this place?
I was just walking by.
Walking by?
Yeah, and the door is open.
And are these your cutouts?
No, these ones aren't.
Okay.
You say you know the owner? Let's call the owner. I'm gonna talk to the owner.
So we call the owner?
Yeah, we should.
Is there like salsa music playing in
Yeah,
this
why
little
is
like
this-
storage locker?
This is a party locker. Can't you these guys are having a lot of fun here with their porn?
Is that meth?
That's what I do. I'm a Woodward. All right. It's my pipe, yeah.
Okay.
people have been squatting in here. This connects
I bet,
to the
yeah.
rest of the motel.
Oh, so there's a tunnel right here.
Yeah.
I'm not pretending that you just found this place. You know the exact layout of everything here.
Yeah.
That's why this guy's offering to leave, because this is his landlord. This guy who keeps visiting knows exactly how this building's structured.
Here, this connects
I bet,
to the
yeah.
rest of the motel.
Oh, so there's a tunnel right here.
Yeah, so when I put up, they turn all the way through.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, about 5 years ago, I took up woodworking, and I could paint. I'm gonna make my worth $50 an hour easy. So
Do you have skills you'd like to use and get
yeah,
employed?
so you know, some people are like, you're 40, you're not gonna fuck learn that shit. And now I ended up homeless, and I got the skills now, baby.
This is nice. This guy's trying really hard to not be homeless.
Yeah.
He's trying to get a job.
Well, I think that Tyler's video showing this man's face is really going to help him.
Is this your crack pipe? Yeah, good luck getting a job. Also, is there anywhere I can help you?
Exactly.
I'm here to help.
I'm here to help you.
So we crawled through this dark tunnel in the building that led to an even darker room through another hole in the wall to get to this guy's room. Oh, there's lighting. Who's back here?
No one.
Okay.
This is what I see.
Okay, let's check it out.
This is my shit. You know, I got my steel saw, my tools right here.
We got propane tank right here.
Propane tank.
Oh, you got all your tools.
I'm a boss. You know,
You're a boss, brother.
I got my Ray-Bans right here, my Ray-Ban.
Okay. Is that P right there?
Yeah, I didn't dump it out this morning. Hey,
Okay,
don't do the close-up.
Okay.
Finally, they got someone who's like not completely fucked to say, please don't film my shit.
But you showed it anyway.
Yeah. How many views does this have? How many? 7 million people have watched this random man's pee after he said, please don't show where I pee to 7 million people.
I'm trying to get a job, so can you not show my bottle of piss? Might help me a little bit. Wait, what is he saying?
People, you know, some people say pee.
I'm not saving my pee.
Okay.
I just haven't had.
But you know, some people do to drink it again because of the residue of fentanyl.
We ain't on that level.
Okay, not yet.
Oh my God. This man. I think anyone watching this needs to. What is this? You've walked into this man's place. He's obviously living in hell. He doesn't have a toilet and he needs to pee. He pees in the thing and empties it. He's like, well, do you know that maybe you're a junkie? And do you know you might actually drink your pee because there's residue?
I think what's happening here is you're drinking your pee. So. You're telling me that there is any other reason to pee in a bottle besides the fact that it has a handle and you can drink out of it? Very suspicious.
Honestly, if someone walked into my house, opened up my fucking cistern, opened up my toilet and say, you're probably drinking this, I would kill him. I'm showing it to 7 million people? In what world is that normal?
Are you drinking your pee?
This guy's like, I'm gonna get a job, I'm trying really hard to get new skills, and like, so I noticed this bottle of urine that you're probably drinking.
Have you got on that point ever?
Hit rock bottom already, bro. I'm going up.
Questions
Boom,
they seem
boom,
kind of
my
pointed, but
pants.
I'm just curious.
My toolbox.
If you had an address, do you think you could get a job?
I want more than that, dog. I'm trying to build like a real something that's gonna sustain my generations after me. You know?
I believe in it.
And paint is what's gonna do it. But you know, this is where I'm gonna make my fortune. The plan was to come and help Alex paint with terror painting.
Okay.
You know, it happened for like a month, but then someone broke into the van and stole a bunch of shit. So I got a chip on my shoulder, bro.
This is an amazing man. This is like the complete opposite of what they're talking about. Someone who's homeless, he's trying his best to get out, and he's trying to help other people come out as well. Yeah. They walk into his house and they're like, I bet you're drinking your pee.
Yeah, exactly.
Drink it now. Drink it in front of us.
Brother, thank you so much for sharing.
Well, we now know you guys are at least straight.
What? At least we know you guys are straight.
So the porn on the wall is of women. So you walk into a homeless person's like little like squat and you're like, oh, thank God
you're not gay. Imagine if we walked in and there was gay porn. There is no chance of God saving you then, sir.
No. These guys walk into a house, been like, good porn, you should drink your piss, I'm out of here.
Welfare check.
Welfare check.
Welfare check, yeah.
Take out your titties and piss, everyone. Come on, I'm a journalist. I'm a normal journalist.
Are you concerned about this right here, the propane tank? No?
No, man. I done firefighter training. Like,
really?
I got a lot of skills, right?
Sadly, only 11 days later, the motel burned down. One can only wonder how it happened and what happened to these guys we met. We got back in the car and headed
He doesn't give a shit.
He doesn't care about them at all. I wonder what happened. Okay, moving on.
Wait. Look what it says in the corner. The footage of the house burning is from the CHAZ show.
Wait, the news footage used CHAZ footage?
Yeah.
So that means he was the first
He was
one
the
there.
first person there. For some reason, this place that set on fire in fucking Seattle, for some reason, this Turning Point USA guy who was there previously and noted all the explosives around.
Wait, he walked into the building and was like,
We got propane tank right here.
there's a gas canister there, there's a propane tank.
Exactly. He
And
pointed
he
them out.
kept doing that. He did that at the other fucking homeless camps. He likes to point them out because propane tanks aren't actually that much of a fucking burning hazard. Because you have to already have a really hot, unless it's leaking, but you have to have a really hot fire underneath one.
To
and then
actually
it's on,
set that thing on.
Yeah. So he's using that as a scapegoat. Oh, there's a loose propane tank. Crazy thing to have in a fucking house.
Yeah, but how was he there? That actually doesn't make any sense.
One can only wonder how it happened and what happened to these guys we met.
After all the shit I've seen in this video, I'm going to say, just my opinion, not real, these guys burnt these men alive.
I think so.
This is doesn't mean they did it.
Doesn't mean they did it. But I think most likely with the evidence we've seen.
They burnt that house down, is what someone who believes that would say.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, look, it's not all bad. Not everyone's a homeless person living in agony. You know, some of us are high-flying, really important entrepreneurs like us. And if you're like us, you'll love the sponsor of today's video, Odoo.
So you're running a business, but it's held together by a bunch of software and apps that don't actually work that well together.
Well, Odoo offers an all-in-one package which takes all the necessary parts of business and puts it together into one streamlined platform to make management of your day-to-day business so much easier. Let's say I did some really hard work and I made all these cups of water, and now I need an e-commerce site to sell them. Well, all I need to do is follow 4 simple steps. Starting with choosing online store for manufacturer business, then choosing one of the color palettes, adding the pages and features I want, and last step, getting a beautiful theme from these 3 options. And your online store is ready to be customized.
And you don't need any technical skills to do it. Even an idiot like me can do it. All you do is click top right, type cup of water as name, and let's say I'm selling it for a good $100, and done.
And the best part is, it's free. Your first Odoo application is free for life with unlimited hosting and support, and you also get a free personalized domain name for 1 year. So go check out my link in the description and try out Odoo for free today.
Once we go in, it is treacherous. You're going to be dodging trash, garbage, drug needles. Oh, that's a given at these encampments. And then the traffic, man. It is just absolutely insane that the homeless are living right next to cars going 70, 80 miles an hour.
Did he say anything about banning police here?
No, he said CHAZ or CHOP happened, and
3 years
now
ago.
Seattle is in total disarray.
I love these videos where they go into like this place where some vague left-wing thing happened on a very small scale 3 years ago. Then they show something that looks like every single American city. And you see these socialists are the problem. It's like, I feel like this looks like what America looks like.
Yeah.
Forget about like the 100 other cities with insane homeless problems. This is why it's happening.
It's a Seattle-specific problem.
Yeah.
Clearly, there are several people here right now.
So if you see the propane tanks right there, that's obviously dangerous, right?
Oh yeah, there are fires here at these encampments weekly.
Sure.
It's a total liability for this neighborhood.
Okay. That looks like it'd do some damage.
That looks fucking sick. That's the most advanced homeless weapon I've ever seen in my life.
What's the purpose of this weapon? You're like you're fighting other homeless men? It's like bum fights?
Your tent's better than his tent. He wants your time.
He wants your stuff.
You think I need to stab him with 30
But
nails.
this thing would kill someone. It looks like it's empty on the inside, or maybe he's taped the...
That's beautiful.
Would you be able to make that?
I think so, but I'm struggling to work out how they got the screws all the way through. They screwed them through the other side, but then what's the point of the tape?
This is a club with nails. I mean, this is like Walking Dead style here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna leave this out here. Hey, what's up, brother? Hey, my name's Jonathan Cho, local journalist.
I love just walking into people's houses. It's like, it's if you...
Yo, what's up?
What's up, guys?
A journalist here.
It's so funny. It's like, if you do that to any person who isn't homeless, you're going to get a very aggressive reaction. Especially in America, where there's like laws that you can fucking shoot someone if they come into your house. If you did this in like some random rich person's house in Texas, you would die.
But also, imagine living in America where you have any guns you want, and then you find a baseball bat with screws sticking out of it, and you're like, this is crazy. What would these people are savages? They can't afford a fucking AR-15.
Hey, what's up, brother? Hey, my name's Jonathan Cho, local journalist. I just want to introduce you to my friend Tyler.
Is that for you guys to protect each other? Is there conflict out here?
You know, there's always conflict, bro.
Do you use anything out here? Like fentanyl or anything like that? Yeah. And as we talked to this guy, what appeared to be the mayor of the camp pulled up behind us and asked us what we were up to.
The mayor. They're pretending that homeless people are like this organized force that's like invading society, not just like people who can't get a job and have nowhere to live.
How do you know he's the mayor? Was he wearing a crown?
Well, maybe.
If there's anything the city can do to help you guys get permanent housing. Okay. Would you like us to get out of here? Is that okay?
Is there anything we could do for you? And it's like, get out of my house. What do you mean?
But does he not see that this is just extremely patronizing, just coming in?
We took the hint and peeled out before things got violent. Everyone here had weapons, baseball bat with nails in it.
Look, he's carrying the club.
Okay.
I think it's time to move. He might be coming in our direction.
At this moment, I was unsure if I was about to get killed, but it turns out he wanted to give me an early Christmas present. I can give it!
So that brought you the bat back.
Why would this happen? Why is a guy holding out a bat to these men?
Why does he want to give it to them? I have no idea.
It's their bat. These guys brought the bat in.
What, Tyler brought in a bat?
Yeah, they brought in this bat. They're like, oh, it's like Walking Dead. And then they leave.
Yeah.
And this guy comes up and he's like,
You want your bat back? You paid a lot of money for this movie prop, bro.
It does make sense. What kind of gift is this? And what if it was a gift? Why wouldn't they show the audio of him being like, I would like to give you this present? That's hilarious.
Also, you've just talked about how violent this camp is. You've said you just escaped before
things got violent.
And then this man's like, have a present. My one thing keeping me alive.
These guys literally brought him this fucking weird prop there.
Everyone here had weapons, baseball bat with nails in it.
And this guy's like, oh, you left this thing. What am I going to do with this?
I don't want your fucking tetanus stick. Here you go.
What's the biggest thing that can be done to help you personally?
Let me get one of those little tiny homes.
Are there programs, Jonathan, that he could enter right now? If he said, hey, I will be sober, please give me housing?
Detox.
But
places to go
detox just sends me right back out.
You don't have enough people to walk with Devin through the journey.
Okay.
That's one of the challenges, is you can't just put somebody in detox and then just release them back onto the streets.
Yep.
Devin will agree, the vast majority of people out here are here because they're lacking the community.
Who are they interviewing?
Why did you say
This homeless
Devin
guy
agree?
said nothing. Devin would agree. We should do all our interviews like this. Just bring another guy with us and then just interview him next to the person we're meant to be interviewing.
You would agree, right? And it's really hard to argue with someone, especially if you've got a camera in your face and someone says, you would agree with me here. They're more well-spoken than you.
Also, you're on fentanyl. Like, a guy's on fucking tranquilizers and then you just pretend to do a video in front of him.
The broken relationships, and that's the narrative that is not being pushed. It's not an affordable housing issue. Devin, if you were just given an apartment, would that solve all your problems?
No.
What can anyone walk?
That's the best. He's like, it's not an affordable housing issue, it's a community issue, which is true. These people also need community, but it doesn't mean that
They don't
there's
need a house.
There's only one solution to this. That's what he's saying. It's not about affordable housing. We don't need more affordable housing. We need more community. It's just like, we need both.
How could you, I bet, like, because I've heard these talking points outside of, on the ground journalism, but it's so insulting to say this to a man that is like, it would be so great if I had a home right now. And you just said, no.
It's obviously not about
relationships.
He was just like, if you had a house right now, would that solve all your problems? Obviously not. Obviously, I'm a fucking drug addict.
I'd
Like,
still be
there's-
addicted to fentanyl.
Yeah, obviously there's more things that he needs, but this guy's twisting it into like, you don't need a house.
No, but it is also one of those things, like, if you give someone a house, their chances of getting off fentanyl, having relationships, it's like one of the
It's
first,
higher.
it's a first step to getting all those things.
Yeah.
What can anyone walking the streets or anyone who may see this do to help you get out of the situation?
Just understand that you guys are just one paycheck away from being out here too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is wild.
Oh, that's sick.
That's a really good point.
Also, that guy's
They
not
just-
bad at speaking when you just talk to him the whole time.
You're one page away from ending up here. Yeah. They're just walking around with their like Fallout 4 prop. No, they're fucking gall to pretend that this is like some filthy thing that you just picked up. This is your stick.
Hold it like a bat.
They're human beings, man.
Yep.
They're somebody's mother, father, daughter, son, uncle, aunt. If we look at each person that way instead of as a criminal or a drug addict, we have a better chance to get to know their story and help them get off the streets.
After narrowly avoiding a Negan-style execution, we began to enter homeless camps right next to the highway.
The person gave you the thing. What do you mean narrowly avoiding? You brought this. They're probably thinking you're the one who's going to fucking kill them.
Also, you just said we need to treat them as humans, and then Tyler's narration is, oh my god, we just escaped with our lives.
Zombie encampment.
Nothing happened. That was a normal interaction
Like
you just had.
immediately proving that you're not treating them like humans.
Yeah.
We began to enter homeless camps right next to the highway and realized we were being followed. They're obviously,
They're following us, bro. So it's
Okay.
gotta move. Tyler, for real.
okay, all right, we gotta go. All right, so it's for real, we gotta go. Keep in mind, they may be right behind us. There's a guy coming this way.
What guy?
Where's the guy?
It's so, but like, remember, these guys are humans. Oh, by the way, they're going to execute us like in a zombie movie, and also they've got this like weird scheme where they're following us around.
They always do that with homeless people, where it's like underground network, like TMNT style.
Yeah,
where it's
yeah.
like they're all linked and communicating with each other like a fucking, like a hive mind.
And they're all being trained by a Chinese rat.
No, they're having psychotic episodes in the street and need help.
What do you do about these people in society?
I don't know.
These are the people who've given up on society. They're done. They don't want to work anymore. They don't want to pay taxes. They don't want to pay their bills. You've got the activists saying, oh, if you just give everyone here housing, we can solve the crisis. Well, the problem is, as you've clearly encountered, there are people who want to stay out here.
You haven't encountered anyone like that.
You got to humanize people. These are humans. But also they're freaks who want to live in shit. It's just like this. There are ways to end homelessness. Like this is a very specific American problem. They've got so many more than like any other developed country. Even in America, there were ways that they ended homelessness. Like back during COVID, when they saw like homeless people as little like vectors of disease, they're like, okay, we got to put these guys in houses, stop them from interacting with each other. Homelessness went down by like 200,000 people. And then as soon as COVID ended, they're like, okay, put them back on the street. We're gonna end this. It's like it's a choice. We can totally get rid of homeless people. But this guy's pretending that it's like actually every individual homeless person is significantly inhuman.
Yeah, exactly. Loves it.
What do you do about them?
After establishing homelessness was, in some cases, a voluntary lifestyle, Jonathan took
Who established it?
No.
This man.
They're not-
What's his name? CHAZ.
Chode TV.
Chode TV told you this.
This Turning Point USA guy actually told me that homeless people want to be homeless, but all the people we've interviewed, we don't have any sound bites of this because no one would fucking say that. Like, just, in no imagination of the world would anyone ever say that.
And as we approach the summit of this hill, we encountered this dude, power tools in hand, appearing to weld something car-related.
Yeah, I just wanted to show you. I mean, these guys are all self-sufficient. Everyone's running on generators here. There's power, there's electricity.
It seemed like some of these homeless people just didn't want to be part of society.
Why do they keep pushing this one narrative that this is a homeless person's choice? If you're living on the street and you do anything to make your life more comfortable, like getting a generator, suddenly it's like, oh, well, you obviously want this. You know?
So your argument is these people don't want to get jobs. This man's getting a haircut. What if he's getting a haircut so he can get a job? Like,
yeah.
He knows nothing at all about any of these people's lives.
No.
And he's just come in and done this. None of these people's faces are blurred.
The only person's face they blurred was the guy who's working there, the non-homeless guy.
But it probably shows as well that firstly he hasn't asked these people's consent. And even if they do consent, if homeless people are on fentanyl, I don't think ethically you should be allowed to get someone's consent to do this. Then you've just published their face to the world.
Yeah, they're not going to get a job.
You're not helping them in any way.
No.
This is a takeover, Tyler. I'm never, ever really concerned about the homeless. It's always the activists. It's a trans flag with a black star, and you have the entire trans movement now latching onto this as well.
So typically speaking, who dislikes you in Seattle?
People with green hair and pink hair and purple hair, calling me transphobic, saying I'm anti-LGBTQ, saying I hate the homeless. The funny part is I'm in support of the LGBTQ community.
You're obviously not. You walk into a homeless person's house and say, thank God you're straight. It's just confused. Like, are we, the people watching this video, are not meant to have watched the whole video up to here? They just say whatever they want, assuming that someone's like skipping through. I don't know.
Maybe he was like, Tyler, cut out the beer rolls. Made a homophobic joke there.
Keep the piss.
He's having some sort of reaction to drugs. What do you think that is?
I think that's a product of this living on the streets, man. Every day,
Do you think he's overdosing on something?
Like this. I don't think he's overdosing. I think he's experiencing what he's experiencing.
I have a question for you, sir. What are your thoughts on that? You're walking with your family, you see something like that. Is that a concern of yours as a Seattleite?
Normally, they're members of the homeless community, people that are outcasts from society, things like that.
People are avoiding and walking around.
No, I don't understand how you could show this person not blow their face. There is no way that man consented to him having a psychotic episode and you showing him to 7 million people. It's like, that should be a crime. This is absolutely disgusting.
Well, I mean, the only reason he's not getting in trouble for it is because this guy is so terribly poor. There's no way he'll ever take legal action against you. So you can just film him and show him to 7 million people.
Well, it just shows Tyler doesn't see him as a person.
No,
and the majority of the people watching, if they're not commenting that, they don't see it. They see
everyone's ignoring.
Oh, it's a zombie. It's a zombie guy.
What?
He portrays everyone in all of his videos as zombies. Have you seen that with his titles? Like, humorous guy like this. Like,
yeah, it's so bizarre. And that's what we found so hard about LA. Like, every time we go, it's so hard to spend more than 2 weeks there because you get depressed. You're so sad seeing all these fucked up people everywhere, and it's like the only way you can live in these cities is thinking that they're zombies. If you just ignore that if you think they're not humans, then you can survive here. If you see these people as humans, it's like you can't live there. It's soul crushing.
What are your thoughts on this?
I think it's a lack of governmental leadership.
Okay.
January 6th, none of them would walk out there.
What's your thoughts on this guy breakdancing in the background here?
I took this bottle of shit from a person's stand. What do you think?
Is he alive right now? And people walk around his lifeless body almost on the ground here. He's gonna call. Let's say he called 911. Would someone show up? This guy decided to call 911. It'll be interesting if I set a timer to see how long it takes for anyone to get here. What do you guys think about what's going on here?
Why didn't you call 911?
What? He's been filming this for 20 minutes. He's like, finally, someone's called 911.
Anybody have Narcan?
Anyone have Narcan? Potential overdose? We got Narcan out here. We have an ambulance en route. Yeah, he's back. Okay, he's out. Probably broke his nose, it looks like. Actually, quite quickly, to give Seattle PD some credit here, that was a 3-minute, 53-second response. EMT's on site.
It's drug related and he doesn't want medical attention.
You can see his face so clearly. You could identify this man so easily.
If I saw him again,
I would know this man.
We've made it to 3rd and Pike, the infamous intersection here. We're about to see the worst of the worst, if anything is out here tonight. Last night, Jonathan said it was zombie land.
It is a notorious epicenter for open-air drug use.
It was complete chaos out here, and I had no clue what was going on.
Are you selling any of this stuff too?
Was it boosted?
You can easily jump on one of these King County Metro buses and then go to Target, boost, and come right back. This is an easy transportation corridor.
Everything's right. It's just like public transport is disgusting because it makes shoplifting easier. It's
Public
just
transport that's in front of a homeless camp, horrible idea.
disgusting.
Don't let them move.
Yeah, come on. I want to get rid of them. I don't want them to move. I think they're humans, but I also think they're zombies.
No social worker would ever call something zombie land.
There's so much crime and open air drug use. Mental illness, man. The guy's just talking to himself. Pooping. He's taking a piss.
Wait, you're taking a poop?
Like, what are you filming him because you think it's entertaining? You want to film a homeless man pooping, or are you showing it because you are acting like you're trying to stop him? You're some kind of vigilante stopping people from pissing on the street.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Like, is that what you think you're doing?
Go piss on the other corner. It's just so crazy in a country where like everything's so privatized. There are no like public bathrooms. The only place you can shit is in a restaurant where you have to pay.
Yeah, well, we found that out when we walked around sniffing poos.
Yeah.
We just landed right here in LA, the most disgusting city in the world, and we're gonna find some poos. Come on, let's go.
Guess what I just found?
Whoa. Are you sure it's poo? Smell it. Is it poo?
Oh, why did I do that? I knew it was poo.
I didn't think it was poo. What up, guys? You won't believe it. We found another poo. Right here. On a plate.
Oh, there's pee here. There's a bit of pee. Does that count?
Nah, we're looking for poos, Alex.
Fuck.
Poo.
Alright, I'll keep going. Oh!
Is it?
Maybe, but it's a bit too dry. I don't think we can.
There's no proof.
I feel like every corner.
We found another one!
This is so easy.
Well, like, why are there so many poos? And people are like, guys, it's not Australia. There's no public toilets here. And we're like, oh.
There's nowhere to shit. Where do you expect this man to poo? Like, I don't understand.
David Cho's house.
You feel safe here, ma'am?
Why are you asking me?
Because this feels extremely unsafe out here, and I've seen multiple people overdose. And
No, it sucks out here.
Yeah.
I'm tired of it.
Yeah?
I thought we were doing something about it, and I haven't seen any visible action, you know.
Okay.
Sick of it. I would like the city to actually, I believe we voted for a no public use.
Sure.
I think that passed.
Oh wait, so it's the opposite. They gave police more powers. They voted for making drug use an even bigger crime, so police could just lock anyone up who does it. And for some reason, it's getting worse. This is the opposite of banning police. They're giving police more powers, and what you're documenting now is the result of that. Is that this is not a solution to the problem. The solution to the problem is to give people jobs where they actually pay normal money and have a place to live.
Question, ma'am. Security. Have you ever been in a dangerous encounter out here?
Not necessarily this area, but where I work in Capitol Hill, like more on 13th.
What are your thoughts on everything going on here?
People need help. People
Yeah.
need support. Like I'm going through a crazy situation. I have kids, and I'm homeless on these streets, and I can't find anybody to help me.
Oh, you're homeless as well.
Yeah.
And you're working too.
Oh, I work 3 jobs. Yeah, and I have 3 teenagers and a 1-year-old.
That's exactly what you're talking about. People are like, what about these people who have jobs? Who the fuck do you think is doing these jobs? It's homeless people.
No, watch David come now. Fucking shit.
Oh, I got a little. Do you shit? Where do you poo?
There's a ridiculous situation where I've been attacked with a knife.
Okay.
I don't know if we want to go there, but it's driving distance.
I'm down. And as we drove to the location, we saw someone getting arrested in real time. I would guess we have an overdose in front of us. Cops, EMT, ambulance, fire truck?
This man was allegedly starting a fire in the alleyway, so.
What happened, officers?
Oh, my mama, I don't care about jail. Y'all can take me to prison. I swear to God, y'all can take me to prison.
What did you do?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, it appears that he lit his jacket, he says, maybe trying to stay warm here.
I'm insane.
He lit his jacket on fire.
To stay warm.
But this is
Wait. They just said that this video is called I investigated the city that banned police. We're now seeing a homeless man being arrested by 3 police with what looks like 3 other vans and a lot of funding.
Yeah. I mean, I commend all our officers on the streets of Seattle right now who come out here to deal with all these cases.
But in a culture where hating cops is cool, I won't be surprised if kids eventually stop wanting to be cops when they grow up and want to be, I don't know, YouTubers. If CHAZ has taught us anything, it's that the same people who want to abolish the police are the first to ask where they are when the safety of them or their loved ones are jeopardized. And thanks for watching.
I don't think I've watched a worse video on YouTube ever. That is probably the worst video I've ever
It's
watched.
so painful. Every single city in America is a capitalist hellhole that's full of homeless people. This place had some random thing happen 3 years ago that had no effect on the city in any way. And so I'm like, oh, actually, this is Seattle. And actually, they banned police. Usually, people who do right-wing stuff like are a bit more clever. These guys just like is just lying. It's just like, what makes it like a tiny step worse, because all these talking points are old. We know like people hate homeless people.
We've heard these.
The weird thing is doing it to their face. Like, it's just like an extra level of psychopathy.
Yeah,
like,
and the fact that you can, like we made a lot of the shit jokes, but actually show this person that's trying to get a job, show their bottle of piss after they've asked you not to show that, then say you care about them, and you potentially ruin this man's life forever. Yeah. And so many of these people's. It's fucked, yeah.
It is such an odd thing to plug on your Patreon, the naked photos of homeless man's porn.
And you know what you can get? If you come onto our Patreon, we'll subscribe to Tyler's Patreon and show you the porn that he looked like on his Patreon, so you give us the money instead of Tyler.
But on top of free access to a homeless man's porn, you also get like a really good video, full-length video every month, and it's just $5.
Just $5.
Yeah. And the homeless man's porn. You also get that.
I assume you're going to be there's a picture of your father.
Picture of my father, right?
That wasn't there yesterday.
Right. No, it wasn't. I just added that.
Obama didn't have that photo. Let me tell you. Obama did not have a photo of my father.
He did. It was very weird moving in here.
This is the White House. This is it. On Inauguration Day, the outgoing president has to be out by, I think, noon or 10 o'clock in the morning. Incoming can't come in until 4 o'clock. So you can decide what furniture and what decorations you want in the Oval Office.
Wait, can we see what changes he's made since Trump? He changed the rug.
He put all the paintings in one spot. Oh, he got Martin Luther King in the same place.
Yeah, but then
he didn't move it either.
He didn't move it either. No one's allowed to touch MLK.
No. This little arch with books in it, identical.
Identical.
No one touched that.
I've noticed the photo of Donald Trump's dad might be gone, but that was against the curtain.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know if Biden's looking at that.
Yeah.
And to be fair, if it was in there, Biden would just be like, "Oh, my dad, I miss him so much."